Hi guys and welcome to Carflix. Today we're working on the MX5 because we've got the dreaded caliper stick which is sticking on the passenger side just here, hence all the brake dust. So we're going to change all the brakes and the brake fluid. So without further ado, let's crack on with that video. So the first thing we had to do was get the car up on jack stands and take off all four wheels. This is really easy on the MX5 because you can jack from a central jacking point at the front and off of the diff on the rear. Okay, so the car is in the air. The suspect size is this one because I think it's actually warped the disc as well because it's all scored and it does wobble when you press the brake pedal now. Plus there's loads of brake dust on it as well. What I'm going to be using is all Bosch. I like Bosch stuff, it's good quality. These are the part numbers here. And we're going to start on the front and then we'll do the rears. So as you can see, it's pretty worn in here. So what I'm probably going to do is spray everything up with penetrating fluid and let's get this thing off. So here I'm stripping off all the old brakes, including the caliper, because I'm going to refurbish everything and get all that old rust off. If you can hear a drill in the background, that's Eliana just stripping off the old rust on the other side. Carrier off, discs off, there is a lip on the back I can feel. So now I'm going to take these out. Fortunately they didn't come with new ones. That's one out, that's two out. Now I'm going to take these out. These should just pull out. Oh god, these need doing. Wow, I'll be greasing those up as well. Oh, look at that. So remembering when I put these back on, bottom one has the ribs in by the looks of it, so I'll stick with that theory and take these off as well. Shims are out. Now I'm going to give this a really good clean and then I'm going to throw this in the bin. So this is pretty badly rusted, as you can see. This is what 17 years looks like in the UK, I'm afraid. Because this is so rusty, I'm going to put a bit of this on. Direct to rust spray paint because it is so bad in here and I want to protect it before I have to replace it. A little bit of protection to stop some of that rust coming through. I might even put a little bit here as well, actually thinking about it, because there's a bit at the bottom of the strap. Now moving on to the back of the car. First thing we need to do is to get this spring loaded clip off here so that I can then start working on this caliper. There we go, so that's that one off. From experience with the front, I'm going to take a lot of this stuff off on the car because it saves it all moving about. That came off quite easy. So I'm taking the banjo off now. I've already clipped the brake hose obviously. Here we go. There we go. There's your banjo off and out. And now it should just be a case of taking the caliper off. Okay. These are 12s again. There we go. And the other one out here. Yes, that's off. This should slide off. I can take these pads off. See how thin these ones are. They're out. Let's get the handbrake lever off. You just push this all the way, then that unhooks, and then it's just a case of a 14mm. Take this bracket off. And that was tight. Penetrating fluid. Uh-oh. That's not a great success. That's what happens, guys, sometimes. Okay, so now that disaster happened, I will address that soon. For the time being, I'm just going to turn this in with this tool because these are wound in on these rear calipers. And that's all the way in now. Okay, so those bolts are out. They were quite tight again, like they were on the front. That's the carrier off. and the rear brakes don't have those holding screws. Bit of a lip, so yeah, they were definitely worth doing. I'm going to spray all this as well, I think. Let's crack on with the other side. So that's all the discs, pads and calipers off. Now we've got a bit of a problem. This side was sticking. I've already bought a caliper, but I've already found that the slide pin is knackered, and this has come apart and it keeps getting stuck. So this actually could have been the culprit. But we had a look at the other side, and it appears that this car's already had a new caliper this side and a new caliper on the back, and possibly on the other side as well. Now another problem I spotted while I had the car up in the air is that the Droplink is also really loose. So that's the knocking I could hear sometimes when I went over bumps. So I'm going to get this off now as well, and then I'm going to order one and pick that up tomorrow. So I thought that on these you would have some kind of Allen key, but you don't. So what you do is 17mm on this side, and then you get a 14 spanner. You slide the boot back and you put it in there, and then it should come off. Which is not coming off. Got to get the big guns out now. Off. And that's how you do it, folks. Fortunately, these get seized on the end, you've got to cut them off. I'm a bit stuck at the minute because we are cleaning all the calipers up for paint, and I can't put all the discs on until everything's painted up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tackle all this rust here. I've got a bit of rust converter. I'm going to put that on, and then when that's dried and worked its magic, I'll put black metal paint on it as well to protect it, because some of this is really bad, especially on the back. I mean, look at all these arms. They are so bad. Let's clean all the arches out. We'll do the underside tomorrow, and then that'll kill some time for today. But I've got a Eurocar parts to get the Droplink that's knackered on the other side, and I've also need that new slide pin because that's knackered as well. So I will see you in the morning tomorrow. So you join me the next morning. Let me show you what we've been up to. I wire brushed everything on every single component, and I sprayed rust converter on everything. It's turned like a dark black colour. I managed to then paint this side last night. I've been to Eurocar parts. I've got myself a Droplinks. If you remember, that was broken. I'm probably going to fit that now before cracking on with painting the rest of the car. Droplink fully installed, brand new and ready to go. This is one of our freshly painted calipers here. This is the rear one, and if you remember, we snapped a bolt off here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a Dremel, and I'm going to put a cross in it so I can get like an impact on there, and then hopefully be able to slide this thing out. Nice cross just there. I'm now going to get my impact gun and hopefully get this thing out. Hopefully this will do it. Nope, that didn't do it.
One eternity later.
I had to drill it out, get a smaller bolt, rethread it with some old bolts, and now I'm using a bolt like that, and it works a treat. Caliper didn't survive so well, that's going to get repainted. Now on to fitting the brakes. So this is a really satisfying part, putting brand new discs onto the car. It's so satisfying. I continued to fit the carrier, then tidied up the shims before fitting the new brake pads, re-greasing all the slide pins before fitting the freshly painted caliper. Finally reattaching the brake lines via the banjo bolt. And then repeating the same process on the rear. and finally reattaching the handbrake cable. So this is the back brakes done. It looks really cool. This was the hardest one obviously because I snapped that bolt off, but managed to get it in and everything is how it should be. If you look now, my girlfriend, she did all this while I was working on the brakes. It looks fantastic, all protected, as this side is as well. She's done all in here. Now I'm just going to do the other side of the brakes. So this side is exactly the same as the other side. Unfortunately, I forgot to press the record button when bleeding the brakes, but there's plenty of videos out there showing you how to do this. And here is the finished result. The brakes make it look like a brand new car again, and the yellow sets up against the silver bodywork just perfectly. Thanks ever so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe.